Eukaryotic cells differ from prokaryotic cells in that they contain a nucleus and other membrane-bound structures called organelles. Eukaryotic cells can be a plant, animal, or fungi. Many single-celled organisms like protozoa and all multicellular organisms are eukaryotes. The centrioles are a pair of structures on either side of the nucleus made up of 9 triplets of microtubules. The centrioles play a key role in the formation of the mitotic spindle during cell division. The endoplasmic reticulum is a contiguous complex network of interconnected tubes and membrane sacs that extend through the cell's cytoplasm. This complex makes up roughly 1/2 of the membranous tissue of the cell. There are 2 types of endoplasmic. The lysosomes are tiny sac-like structures filled with enzymes called hydrolases. Like vesicles, lysosomes are constructed of a phospholipid bilayer similar to the cell membrane. The lysosomes function as the digestive and waste disposal organelles of the cell. And vesicles are basically mobile storage units. They are similar to lysosomes in that they are constructed of a phospholipid bilayer, but differ in that while the lysosomes are involved in digestion and transport, the nuclear membrane consists of 2 lipid bilayers, the inner nuclear membrane and the outer nuclear membrane. The function of the nuclear membrane is to separate the nucleus and the nucleolus from the rest of the cell contents. The nuclear membrane is embedded with special proteins called nuclear pores, which act as specific doorways that permit substances such as mitochondria are the power plants of the cell. They convert sugar into ATP and enzymes related to cell metabolism. Mitochondria are unusual in that they are surrounded by 2 membranes and contain their own independent genome. They also can divide independently of the cell in which they reside, meaning that mitochondrial replication is not tied to cell division. The nucleolus is a dense, spherical, non-membrane-bound structure found in the nucleus of the cell. It's composed of primarily proteins and nucleic acids. Its main function is to trans-5 ribosomal RNA and combine it with proteins to form ribosomes. The ribosomes are large, complex molecular machines found within all living cells. Their primary function is to synthesize new proteins by reading the instructions from a messenger RNA strand. Ribosomes do this by linking together amino acids in the specified sequence. Inside each human cell, there is approximately 6 feet of DNA existing as 46 chromatin strands. Normally, this DNA is dispersed in a somewhat loose configuration. However, when the cell is preparing to divide, each strand of DNA is condensed by a factor of 10,000 times into a structure called a chromosome. The cell membrane physically separates the interior of all cells from the outside environment. It's made up from a phospholipid biolayer embedded with specialized proteins. These specialized proteins act as doorways into and out of the cell. The nucleus is a membrane-bound organelle that contains most of the cell's genetic material. The interior of the nucleus the cytoplasm is a semi-fluid gelatin-like substance that surrounds the endoplasmic reticulum is a contiguous